Hello students, as we are going to start as a revision with word processing unit 3 as a vocational session 1 modifying layout of the paragraph. The student, as we know ki the word processing is such a software by which we can as a create and edit a word in a fascinating way using the such a alignment and paragraph. So here is a given the paragraph. The as we know ki paragraph are used to break the continuous text to one or more sentences. This enhances the readability of the content. As in the following chapter, you will learn to work with the paragraph in a different types of the layouts as a the when we plan to piece the writing of the decide to different ideas regarding what we be including the your writing, the reader attract by this paragraph here. If you want to make the your document as a attractive as a for the reader, you can prepare as a using such a kind of the alignment using and the paragraph option has a given in the applications. The student, as we used to use these alignment and these paragraph setting in our document, today we will understand about the paragraph settings though. Here the bit before we understand here the alignment as a section here the given the as a paragraph. The alignment, first of all we will understand how many types of the alignments in the paragraph. We find here the four kinds of the alignments. You can see on the screen as here the given left, right, center and justify. So here as a left, it controls the left margin of your paragraph. It means left alignment of the paragraph means when you start to write, then automatically it takes the left side of your page. This one, as you can see, as you start your typing, then you see. And if you want to apply as here the right alignment or center, so it will as a click on the this icon and it will be center, right alignment and justify alignment. The center alignment as it set your the all the content in this center point and right as a right hand side of your page. And justify alignment, it gives such a look of your paragraph in a systematic way by the equal margin by both hand side. You can see on the page children here as it is again from the both side of the page. So this we can see in the many like in the book or in the newspaper or in the magazine. So we see the all the contents in given in a justify look. Justify look, it is attractive look and it gives the such a alignment in a equal side by both hand side. We can see here as you can see the this page shows the all line equally by both hand sides. So here student, we find the justify alignment used in a officially documents as we prepare for that. So in the newspaper, in the magazine or in the official document, we find this alignment to use to. So here student, there are the four types of the alignment we find as told you about. And now after that we set the paragraph setting by the dialog box means launcher. Here the paragraph launcher dialog box, this is a launcher dialog box. Click on this and we get here the paragraph here setting means indent and spacing about the paragraph. So as default as a general, we find the left alignment of the paragraph in the document. So here left alignment when you write your text, as you open the word and you when you write start, then automatically it takes the left, but you can change this settings of your document. As you can see here, this is a center, right and justify. What types of the alignment you want to set for your whole document, you can set. As here you can see this is alignment given here, but this alignment change you can this way here. As after selecting your alignment, click on OK button. So it means that alignment would be applied in your document. The student, I think this left alignment as a default alignment, and when we start as a right for the typing, then we find the alignment. Now next here the indentation as we find for the margin of the as a paragraph. Indentation is has a you can see unique role in our document, and we find there are three types of the indentions: first line indent, second I mean right indent, and left indent. So these intent help us to adjust the page margin. Means while working on the page, we can set the margin by using these indentions. So in the screen, as you can see, these uses for setting the margin of the pages. So these indent tell us how margin you are leaving right and left side. So this margin we can open by here the line in spacing here the left and here as a right. These sections tell us about here, so we can see here also, and by we can do the manually here. As you can see, this is a as a left indent here, we can adjust the margin of the right hand side by as a here the inward means move to the inward and outward, and here the as a right indent we can set the right margin by inward moving inward or outward here. So this way we can set the margin of our text of our page by using this is here the first indent student. You can adjust the every line of paragraph by this indent. Means if you have typed the many paragraphs and you want to set the every line of the paragraph, so you can use this indent, and right indent for the setting the margin of the as a here the left indent. Here this is a left indent student. You can see this is a left is here indent, left indent it control the margin of the left side of the page here you can see, and this is the first indent, it control the first line of every paragraph here. The student here the indent to play here the great role in the document to adjust the margin by as a manually. You can see on the ruler here, this is a ruler bar by which we can measure the distance, measure here the space of the paragraph. Now we see here the some tab indent tabs here. We can set these indent tab, left indent tab it set align the left indent means as a left side of your text when you stop your position of the tab. This is the right tab which when you press the tab then it is stop to the as a here the right side, and this is here the bar I mean here the center tab. This center tab lets you to adjust your tab stop in the center and right in the center from the paragraph. And this is here the decimal as a indent decimal tab here. Decimal lets you to write the decimal value from the as a side of the margin. And this is here the bar. If you want to insert the such a line between the tab or between the such a like a column look, so you can use this tab using for the vertical line in the tab stop. So here student have a scene about these as a tabs. So look, let's have a here the look of the tab. As I told you, this is the tab stop position. You can set the tab stop position by giving here the tab as inserting the as a value here the inserting the tab stop position, and here click on the set button. When you click or when you write something or insert the value of the tab stop and selecting the types of the tabs, and then set point send tab here will be activated, set tab here the activated, and click on the set, automatically that tab stop will be as a set. Here the as I told you about the left center right decimal and bar tab, these tabs as a writing from the left tab it will start from the left side as you can see, and decimal as a center it will as according to the alignment here. The student, as I told you about, to here the tab stop to setting of the tab here, and we find here next setting the line spacing to as a let to set the line spacing in the paragraph. Without the line spacing, your text or your paragraph will not look as attractive, and that will be not readable. So here, for the attracting the reader, as you can set the line spacing in between your paragraph here. The here student, as a telling about the setting the line spacing, how can we set the line spacing in our paragraph? So for this we have to a practical that we will make you more understand more as a practically way. So here we find, as a click on the launcher dialog box, and we find here the spacing. So here paragraph spacing we find here before and after, means every paragraph before of every paragraph we can set here, and after that what means how many here margin, how many means want gap between every paragraph starting and ending, I mean before and after. So here we can set with every paragraph before and after setting, and click on the OK button. So here student, you can set, first select your word or paragraph, then you can set the before and after value and click on the OK button. Student, you can see here, children, you can see here on the screen as a given. And now after that we find here the line spacing, it lets you to space the with every line, means here you icon, first of all select your paragraph, and you can set any type of the point of line spacing here. This way we can set the line spacing here 2.0 for 1.5, 1.15 or 1 as a here given. So point wise you can set the line spacing with your paragraph to give the attractive look. And from the as a we can say here the from the launcher dialog box we can set, or otherwise we can set from the line spacing tools as a given, or icon is a given in the paragraph group. So here student, we can set the every line space using with this. Now student, as recalling about the tab types here, as I told you there are the some type of the tabs, means you can count the types of the tabs here. There are the 5 types of tab stops indicated in the word. As a left tab, as I told you about on the screen, you can see it left aligns the text at the tab stop. Right tab, you can see on the screen here, as a right tab, it aligns the text at the tab stop. And center tab, it centers the text around the tab stop. Decimal tab, this tab aligns the decimal numbers using the decimal point. And bar tab, it draws a vertical line on the document for giving the good or attractive look here. To student, as for applying, as I told you how can we apply the tab, as click on the paragraph dialog box launcher as a given here in the paragraph dialog box. You can see on this screen. Based on you can understand why I am telling you again about the paragraph, because the paragraph formatting features are used to indent paragraph or line. Pressing the tab key hops the insertion point over the predefined text positions called the tab stop. These are the useful while tapping columnar text such as the tables. By default, each time you press the tab key, the insertion point will move half inch to the right hand side. Just when as you can select these tabs one by one, as what now I am again to telling you about to inserting the tab one by one here, as you can see on the screen as a given the tab dialog box. As a first what you will click the student, first you will click on the launcher dialog box as a given here. This point is indicating you have to click for the tab box, means this is the paragraph dialog box launcher. And then after you will click the paragraph dialog box and click on the tab button as I showed you earlier in the video. And now this dialog tab dialog box appears, and in the tab stop position, as you can see here, this is the tab position. As you select by this tab positions, by this rotator value box, and in the alignment section, you can see here in the alignment section, you will choose the tab according to your needs. As you can select here, left, center, right, decimal and bar here. So for selecting as a required, tab stop by clicking on the corresponding radio button as given here. The radio button, you can see one by one here is a radio button with every tab here is a given. Which tab you want to select, click on that radio button and set the button here. This is a set button, but it is now activated. It is not now activated, but you will give the value of your tab position, automatically it will be activated and you will have to click on that. Okay student, so now student, this way you can set your tabs. So student, I hope you will like this video and you will watch this video properly and thoroughly for your practical program. And I think you this is a revision of your this unit. As I know, you will revise with a good way by using and by watching this video. Thank you student, thank you for watching this video.